chakra fusion is something that was channeled through, and basically it's working at a very deep level, and it's blending our chakras, and it's doing it in such a way that it's clearing, releasing, recalibrating things, and it's shifting our frequencies up to a higher level. And we think that the ascension process of the human soul, as we shift and blend our chakras, we move toward the direction that we're headed with our evolution. Before we go into more of the meditation part, I just want to clear up a couple of the vocabulary, so then make sure that people get an idea of the common vocabulary, because we don't all have common backgrounds. One of the concepts that I will bring in is core essence. In Healing Touch World, they talk about it as core star. And basically that is the ultimate spiritual essence. This is our true self. So think of it as your pure being as a spiritual being. And that's the concept that we'll use. I'll also be talking about Hara, and we'll be doing some repair and setting of Hara. And Hara is this vertical energy source that runs right through us. It connects to the very core of the planet, and it connects up into the heavens. And we form along this line of the Hara. And the Hara exists in the dimension of intention. Core essence is also another dimension. So these are all beyond our normal dimensions, and most people don't see them. We're also going to talk about Merkabas, and Merkabas are an interesting geometric shape, and it's been around for ages and ages. You'll find references in the Bible to it. To create a vision of the Merkaba in your mind, think of it as two different pyramids, three-sided pyramids, not the four-sided pyramid like you see in Egypt, but it's a three-sided base on the pyramid. So all of the sides are three-sided in this pyramid. So there's a pyramid pointed down and a pyramid pointed up, and they rotate, those two pyramids rotate in opposite directions, although they intersect in the middle. I'll bring up the concept of 0 point in relation to your chakras. And the way to think about that is that a lot of us have this notion of chakras as having a front and a back, and they're cone shaped. If you think about chakras in that way, I also think about chakras as really being the shape of a torus and more of a circle. But if you think about it, it's easier to think about 0 point from the vision of having these chakras as cones. So there's a cone in front, and it gets smaller in the middle right at your Hara. And the same thing with the back, it narrows as it gets, and there's a point where they both have narrowed down and they meet at the very middle, and that's the 0 point. So if you were looking at the front of a chakra, it normally spins clockwise. The back normally spins clockwise, but if you look at them together, one's actually spinning in the opposite direction. And so that 0 point is at the place where there's no spin, and it's right at the very core of the chakra. And that's where basically all of energy exists, is at the 0 point. And at the 0 point, we jump into quantum level. And so a lot of this work is going to bring it to the 0 point, and this work is done at the quantum level. I'm going to talk about soul star a little bit. I'll make reference to that, and think of our 8th chakra. So that's going to be a little bit above your head. And then earth star, or 10th chakra, which is down below your feet. So that's, if we're walking on the ground, our 10th chakra is usually a foot or two down into the earth. So I'm going to use those reference points of beyond the normal 7 chakra system, the 8th and the 10th. And so at the very end, we'll weave those in. So I just wanted to make sure that those words didn't confuse you in the midst of the meditation, and I hope it's a little more clear now. The first part of what I'm going to do is going to be a high frequency shift, which is what we do for all of the work we do. So think about just softening your gaze and going into more of a meditative state at this point. So invite in pure white light, and imagine this coating of white light comes and surrounds you. It totally envelops you in this bright white light. And then imagine a second layer of iridescent rainbow colors. And imagine these iridescent colors just flowing around you, totally covering you. And then imagine a third layer of just literally gold sparkle. And so just see this almost like someone put fairy dust just sparkling around the edge of you. And so you're in this three-layered bubble of light and energy. And if you imagine looking up from that, imagine that you're under this geodesic dome, and it's in the pattern of the flower of life. And so this big space, this dome, and all of your bubbles of light protect you and guide you as you do this work. We invite in our spiritual guides, all those that serve for your highest good this evening. And from this place of safety and light, make sure you're grounded, connected down into the earth, as if you were a tree, send roots down into the ground. Bring in the energy of the earth and imagine the red-orange lava color of the earth, and bring that energy of the red-orange up into your feet, up your legs. Fill your whole torso and body with this earth energy. Feel it fill you. And then bring your attention to Hara. And think about at your dantian, just below navel. From that point, send a beam of light down to the very core of the earth. Anchor your beam of light down in the core of the earth. Think of it as attaching to your own crystal, very large crystal. Firmly anchored at the core of the earth. Bring up a column of light from the core of the earth up into your dantian. Feel your connection to the core of the earth and bring that energy of earth up your Hara. And from dantian, bring that energy up to soul seat, which is just above your heart. Feel your connection between soul seat and the core of the earth. And then bring that energy all the way up through the top of your head and see this straight line of energy up into the stars. And feel this connection between heaven and earth. And you exist on this column of light. Widen it out a little bit wider than you're normally used to. And then from dantian, imagine lines go out to your hips. And from your hips, connect down through your legs so that your legs join your Hara, and your Hara is as wide as your hips, down to anchoring to the core. And from soul seat, send the lines out to your shoulders and down your arms. Widen your Hara as wide as your shoulders. Feel your full power as you're now wider, connected through your arms to the core of the earth. And just sense that flow of energy up and down your Hara. And then we'll bring attention to our chakras. Think iridescent colors with your chakras. Bring an iridescent red energy into your root chakra, spinning your root quickly. Bring an iridescent orange into sacral, spinning sacral. Iridescent yellow into solar plexus, spinning your solar plexus. Bring an iridescent emerald green into your heart, expanding heart, spinning your heart. Bring an iridescent sky blue into your throat, spinning your throat. Iridescent indigo into your brow, spinning up your brow. And then iridescent violet light into your crown. Spin your chakras faster than normal, faster and faster. Notice your frequency rise as you do that. Bring our attention to our core essence. Put your hands above your heart space. And invite core essence to be in heart space. And think of core essence as this brilliant, bright white light. It's almost blue-white, it's so bright. And let core essence light up your entire being. Fill every cell in your body with the bright light of core essence. And then expand beyond your physical into the first layer, the etheric layer of your body, of your aura. Then bring it back to that point of light in your chest. And then once again expand, this time expand out into the emotional body. Feel what core essence does to your emotional body. Let it clear and energize your emotional body, cleaning out any of this emotional debris that we collect. All of this going around us, just clear that out of our field. And then bring core essence back to a point of light. Expand again into the mental, clearing out your mental field. All the bad news, all those constructs we don't need, just clear out your mental field. And then bring it back to this point of light. And then expand core essence again out into the astral field, clearing your astral layer. Back to a point of light. Expand core essence into the fifth layer, your etheric template. Expanding, bring it back to a point of light. Expand it back now into the sixth, your etheric, the sixth layer, the celestial level. Then back to a point of light, and then expand out into the seventh level. Be fully expanded. And then we bring our attention back to our hara. And we're going to invite Metatron to clear our hara. And think of Metatron coming in with Metatron's cube, this spinning geometric shape. And Metatron inserts his cube in the top of your hara above head and slowly brings it down your hara into crown and through crown. And he slowly comes down, doing any repair that's necessary as it vertically descends your hara. It will spend as much time as it needs to clear out your hara, old trauma, old things that need shifting, get shifted. As it slowly descends down through your hara, out your feet, down to the core of the earth. Reverses spin, coming up counterclockwise, back up, polishing through your hara. And Metatron will take a second pass, coming down through hara, polishing, clearing, making any other adjustments that he needs. Down through your feet to the core of the earth, reversing, and it comes back up again. Up through the top of your head. And then envision this rainbow color of light coming down the inside of your hara, filling your inside of your hara with this iridescent rainbow colors. Now it's bright and shiny and full of energy. The energy of your hara will run much stronger now. Then we'll bring our hands back to heart center. You can just think of it there. And think of core essence at heart. And invite core essence into the palm of your hand. Imagine there's a Merkaba in the palm of your hand, and your core essence comes into that Merkaba. And then we slowly lift our hands up to throat, inviting core essence up to our throat and allow it to settle at throat. Core essence may make shifts energetically at throat to allow this. And then slowly raise your hands up to brow and allow core essence to connect at brow. Note you might have sensations as core essence reworks your energy system at brow. And then again, slowly raise our hands up above the top of our head, allowing core essence to reside above your crown chakra. And again, be aware of any sensations you might have. And give core essence permission to stay up here and spend as much time as it wishes. Allow it to reconnect, rewire your energy system so that you can run at this higher frequency. Just allow it to stay there through this meditation and every day if you can. Then we're going to bring our attention back to chakras. And starting at the root, I want you to visualize a two-dimensional triangle in front of your root chakra. And let that triangle turn into 3 dimensions. And it's pointing downward. And start it to spin clockwise. Visualize this 3-dimensional iridescent red pyramid spinning clockwise into your root. And allow it to open and clear your root chakra. And keep that spinning as you imagine an iridescent violet pyramid floating in to root. The violet pyramid is pointed upwards and it spins counterclockwise. Merge these 2 pyramids as a Merkaba and allow this Merkaba to open the chakras. Let the energy of this Merkaba go to the 0 point, the very center of your chakras. And at that 0 point, imagine a galaxy of iridescent red and iridescent violet light swirling in the 0 point of your root chakra. Allow it to move out, expanding through root. Let it flow out into all of your physical body and into your field, fusing the qualities and the frequencies of root and crown, and keep this galaxy, these 2 galaxies of iridescent red and violet just swirling through root. And then we come to sacral chakra. Visualize an iridescent orange pyramid, point down, come into your sacral chakra, and let this iridescent orange pyramid be spinning clockwise. Notice how it opens and allows the energy to flow in your sacral. Once it stabilizes, we'll invite an iridescent indigo pyramid to come in. Let that indigo pyramid float down into sacral. The indigo pyramid is spinning counterclockwise. It joins with the orange, and both of them create this Merkaba in your sacral chakra. Notice how the lower portion spins clockwise, the upper counter. Let it spin quicker. Feel that energy of these 2 pyramids, the Merkaba, down into the 0 point of sacral. Feel sacral expand and open Feel this quantum connection at the very root of your chakra, the 0 point. And at 0 point, you'll start to see a spinning galaxy of iridescent orange mixed with another galaxy of iridescent indigo, swirling from the 0 point of that chakra, expanding out into the full chakra, expanding out into your physical body and into your field. Fill your entire field with this energy of merged orange and indigo light. And keep it spinning. We bring our attention to solar plexus. Visualize an iridescent yellow pyramid, point down, float into solar plexus chakra. It spins clockwise. And just let this iridescent yellow clockwise spinning pyramid settle into solar plexus. Feel solar plexus open. And as it stabilizes, see an iridescent sky blue pyramid come down from throat. And it settles in, creating a Merkaba in your solar plexus chakra. The bottom spinning clockwise of iridescent yellow, the upper pyramid spinning counterclockwise of iridescent sky blue. As these blend, as in the Merkaba, feel that energy go into the very core of your chakra, into the 0 point. Feel that energy of 0 point expanding in the quantum realm. See this galaxy, beautiful galaxy of sky blue and yellow, iridescent colors expanding, opening. Fill your whole chakra with this energy of the yellow and blue. Expand beyond your chakra into the full physical body, permeating every cell in your body and expanding it out into your full field. And keep it spinning. And we bring our attention to heart. And in heart, visualize an iridescent green pyramid, point down, spinning clockwise in heart. Allow it to stabilize, opening heart chakra as it spins. And then visualize an iridescent turquoise pyramid that's pointed up, spinning counterclockwise, coming from high heart. And these two spinning pyramids join, creating a Merkaba. Feel that energy of the Merkaba going deep into your heart, expanding, opening heart, clearing out your heart chakra down to the very core, the 0 point. Feel that energy expanding through 0 point, through the quantum realm. See two glowing iridescent galaxies of green and turquoise spinning through your heart. Feel the expansiveness as these galaxies just become bigger and bigger, expanding through heart, through your whole physical body, through your field. Keep these iridescent galaxies spinning. And bringing your attention to throat, visualize this iridescent blue pyramid pointed down, spinning clockwise. Bring it into throat chakra, allowing it to spin faster. It glowing iridescent color lightens up your throat. As it stabilizes, visualize an iridescent yellow pyramid point up, come into throat. The yellow pyramid spinning counterclockwise. Allow the blue and the yellow to join, creating a Merkaba in your throat. And feel your throat open and expand as the Merkaba spins into your throat. Expanding deep into the core of throat chakra, opening, clearing throat chakra, down to the very 0 point. And at the 0 point, feel the expansion as this Merkaba spins, creating a glowing galaxy of blue and yellow iridescent colors. Feel those iridescent colors expand in your throat, opening throat wider, expanding through the physical body, out into your field. And then bringing your attention to brow, visualize an iridescent indigo pyramid point down, spinning clockwise. This iridescent indigo downward facing pyramid spin as it opens the brow. And then see an upward facing orange counterclockwise spinning pyramid enter into your brow. Allow those two pyramids to form a Merkaba, spinning, opening brow. Feel your brow expand like never before, deep down to the very core of the brow, opening, spinning with higher frequency, down to the core, the 0 point of brow. See the spiraling galaxies of iridescent indigo, iridescent orange, expand through your brow, through your head, in through all parts of your body. Expand out, filling your field with these glowing colors of the galaxies. And bringing attention to crown, visualize an iridescent violet pyramid point down, spinning clockwise in your brow. As it spins quicker, feel brow open, expand. And then bring in an iridescent red pyramid point up, spinning. Let those two pyramids join to become the Merkaba, opening, expanding. Filling your crown, expanding beyond, down into the very core of the crown chakra to the 0 point. Allow that expansion to continue and see these galaxies of beautiful iridescent violet, iridescent red, expanding through crown, down through your entire body, through your entire field. Feel all of your chakras now spinning with these iridescent clouds of beautiful light. And bring your attention back to heart. From heart, imagine a figure 8 pattern that comes up out of heart, up to the 8th chakra above your head, loops down back through heart, down to the 10th chakra below your feet, back up through heart. Tracing this figure 8, the infinity sign, let it run back up again from heart to 8th chakra, down through heart, down through 10th. In your mind, trace it at least 3 times, through heart, up through 8th, through back, through heart, down through 10th, back up to heart. See this figure 8, the infinity sign, get stronger and stronger. Connecting your core star, the soul star and earth star. And see all of the colors blend and fuse through all of your chakras. Allow it to fill your entire field, connecting your multidimensional grid work, infusing all of your energy system in these high frequencies. Just feel how vibrant and active and clear you are. And then imagine above you comes a 3-inch bubble of plasma. It's a rainbow-colored plasma. Let that just come and coat all of your field. You see it with iridescent platinum colors as well as gold diffused in it. But just encase yourself in this bubble of protection and set the intention that this high frequency will hold and that you will be able to replicate it when you need it. Give you the option of staying in the space that you're in, or if you wish, you can come back into this space, to this room. And thank you for a chance to work with you all.